Hello, I'm Ryan Haslam with your SCV NewsBreak for Monday, September 30th. One firefighter was treated for minor burns and 2 deputies were treated for smoke inhalation in an apartment fire in Canyon Country early Monday morning. Deputies first on scene rushed to the burning building to help coax a woman outside. No residents appeared to have been injured in the fire, which was reported around 2:45 Monday morning, and that was off Golden Valley Road on Claudette Street in Canyon Country. The cause of the fire is still under investigation by the Sheriff's Department's Arson and Explosives Division. Well, the traveling Vietnam Memorial Wall only visited our valley for 4 days, but the impact was far-reaching. For Vietnam veterans, it was a time to heal and remember. For the younger generations, it was an opportunity to understand the magnitude of 58,000 lives that were lost and honor those who came home. And though the wall has moved on, you can still view the Purple Hearts art exhibit hanging in the Westfield Mall. For pictures from this weekend, find KHTS on Facebook or log on to SCVTV.com and visit the photo gallery. Coming up after the break, fall is here. We'll take you to the Lombardi Ranch Fall Festival opening day after the break.
SCV NewsBreak is brought to you by Action Family Counseling.
My relationships were affected by my addiction in ways that are almost hard to describe. I lost that trust and that sense of intimacy that you have with your family.
Everyone says that, oh, it's just a plant, like you can't get addicted to it, but like really, it is addictive. If you're doing it all day, like every day, it's just like, that's all your life consists of is smoking weed, like then it's addictive.
Think your son is, you'll never know, because it is hard to hide, but if you try hard enough, you can conceal it. There's no face to addiction. Like, your next door neighbor could be an addict and you have no idea.
The people we deal with are great people. They're just making bad choices. So if we can help people make better choices, everybody wins.
And I love you very, very much.
An increased budget for COC means more classes for students next year. The Santa Clarita Community College District Board of Trustees adopted a $185 million budget for the 2013 and 14 school year. That represents almost a 2% increase over the current year. The increased budget has been bolstered by the passage of Proposition 30 last November. Locally, the increased funding will allow College of the Canyons to serve roughly 1,000 additional full-time equivalent students. Well, friends and family of the young men and women who've died in traffic collisions here in the SCV gathered in a solemn celebration Saturday night. The 8th annual Evening of Remembrance took place at the Youth Grove Memorial at Central Park. That's where 84 pillars represent the young lives cut short by traffic collisions in the SCV. They surround a central monument that urges the community to know more about driving safe habits and to pledge that no more young lives will be lost behind the wheel. Well, fall weekends in Saugus mean one thing, it's pumpkin time. The Lombardi family kicked off their annual fall festival at the Lombardi Ranch Sunday. Families across the valley enjoyed free train rides and pumpkin carving contests, a petting zoo, delicious food, and even a little dancing on opening day. Winners from this year's Scarecrow contest were announced Sunday also. Girl Scout Troops 50322 and 3742 each took home first place in their categories.
So we each made a scarecrow that tells something that we would like to be in the future that maybe not all people would think of as a job that a girl could have.
I made the director. I love to edit certain videos and other things like that, and it's not really what you think of a girl having.
We thought of doing something like with the bakery, and one of our other friends thought of doing something about with zombies.
I made the cook. I stuffed him with newspaper and also with like a trash bag, so if it rained it wouldn't be all wet. And
more than $2,000 was awarded to this year's Scarecrow contest winners. All of the entries will be on display through the end of October. Lombardi Ranch will be open Saturdays and Sundays all month long. Admission and parking is free. Now for your weather. Another beautiful day in Santa Clarita to kick off the work week. Highs reached into the 90s Monday. Cooler temperatures are on the way, but so is low humidity. Our area will be under a fire watch Thursday through Saturday as Santa Ana winds are expected to kick up with single-digit levels of humidity. Highs will dip into the low 80s midweek and climb back into the mid-80s Thursday and Friday. We had exciting Friday night football over the weekend. Dave Caldwell's here to tell us all about it.
Thanks, Ryan. Well, Footer League football's non-league schedule is winding down, and so far it has been a very good season for Santa Clarita teams. In the game you saw right here on SCVTV Friday night, the Santa Monica Vikings came to Dr. Paul Priesz Stadium to take on the Valencia Vikings, both teams entering the game 2-1. Valencia scored first on the final play of the first quarter when senior quarterback Jake Wallace hit junior wideout J.J. Wilson from 24 yards out. Then in the second quarter, Wallace hit senior Malik Townsend with a 7-yard scoring pass. Townsend finished the night with 9 receptions for 114 yards and the 1 TD. On the first play of the second half, Santa Monica took the lead when junior quarterback Nico Bazile hit DJ Whitaker for an 80-yard touchdown strike to give Santa Monica a 21-14 lead. But after that, it was all Valencia. The Vikings tallied 28 unanswered points, including this interception return for a touchdown by J.J. Wilson, to win the game and improve to 3-1 on the season. This Friday night, we will be on the road in Camarillo to see the Saugus Centurions finish out their non-league schedule. Our same-day broadcast begins at 11 o'clock Friday night, exclusively on SCVTV and SCVTV.com. Ryan, that's our look at sports.
All right, thanks, Dave. That's all for tonight. For more Santa Clarita news, log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thank you for watching. I'm Ryan Haslam.
SCV Newsbreak is brought to you by Action Family Counseling.